Hello, I'm happy to be able to share one of my recipes with you again. This is some crunchy granola that I make quite often. I enjoy it in the morning with some of my homemade Greek yogurt or even just some milk, and sometimes just for a little snack as well. Granola is made in two parts. One part is wet and one part is dry. The wet part is made with some oil. I just have half a cup of oil, and I will also put in about half a cup of palm sugar into that, and then I will use about the same amount of some honey that I have been able to get hold of. I put this on a very low heat just to keep it going for a few minutes so that everything can get combined and the sugar can get partially melted. In my dry ingredients, I start with 4 cups of rolled oats. And then I add about 3 cups of other nuts and seeds, just whatever I can find in my cupboard. I have been able to get some pecan nuts here in Beijing, so I've broken those into small little nibs and I add that to my mixture. I do the same with half a cup of sunflower seed, half a cup of pumpkin seed. I have some flaxseed as well, but I added about quarter of a cup of sesame seed, and then a little bit over quarter cup of dried desiccated coconut as well. To that I will add about half a teaspoon of salt. I love the taste of cinnamon, and so I will add about 1 teaspoon of cinnamon just to add a little bit of flavor, and it gives a kind of warmth to the granola as well. I do have some raisins that I will add in, again about a cup, but just to add a little bit of sweetness to the mix. And then, of course, I add some vanilla essence, but I think I will add this to my wet ingredients, which are almost dissolved. I put about a teaspoon, or maybe just a little bit extra for fun, into that. I don't want my wet ingredients to boil because I will be adding them to the dry ingredients. I mix everything together just so that it is nicely combined. I can already smell the cinnamon. I then add my liquid ingredients to that. And then just stir it all up so that everything is nicely combined. Once everything has been mixed, I will divide them into some baking pans and put them into a 160-degree oven. I will make sure that they brown lightly, which takes about 30 minutes. As you can see, the baking sheets have been lined with greaseproof paper, or you could just butter your pans, and then I will divide the mixture into 2 quantities. It makes a lot and will keep for quite a few weeks in a closed container. I loosely spread them out so that they can cook evenly, and now to put them into the oven. And there we are. The granola is now ready. Once it comes out of the oven, I would let it dry for a few hours, and after that you can put that into a jar that you can seal, ready for your breakfast or for a snack. Please let me know how your granola turned out. Have a wonderful day.